This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck on Etsy/Magi Method. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. What we want to explore today: what happened to Madeleine McCann. She was 3 years old. She went missing in Portugal back in, this is Madeleine. Madeleine went missing. She went missing in Portugal back on 5/3/2007. So back in 2007. So it's 2017. Wow. 10 years ago. So basically, the parents were doctors. They had 3 children. They left them in a locked room in Praia da Luz, Portugal. The parents went out at 8:30 p.m. and they dined in a restaurant 180 feet away. They checked on the children. They say they checked on the children throughout the evening at half-hour intervals. At 10 p.m., they reported Madeleine missing. They supped, they dined with several other families with parents. One of the people, Jane Tanner, reported seeing a man carrying away a young child 50 minutes before the report of Madeleine gone missing. Cadaver dogs were called in later. They alerted on 2 places in the child's bedroom and on the trunk of a car rented by the family. So there was death in the bedroom and in the boot or the trunk or the rented car of the family. The chief inspector of the police signed an affidavit stating that Madeleine had died in the apartment, that parents had removed the body and faked an abduction. And he was. There's been a whole lot of hullabaloo about that. He was fired. He was sued by them. They're doctors, so they have money and resources. So I want to know what happened to Madeleine. You know, this little person who was almost 4 years old. Oh, let's back up a little bit here. Who went missing in Portugal. So let's see what we see here first. This is a basic Celtic cross spread, and it's useful because it also has position meanings, which are helpful. So this is the self position. So coffin, death, and crossing that is inheritance. So this suggests to me that Madeleine died in the apartment. Madeleine died in the apartment. That's what that suggests to me. 2 clubs, the basis of the reading. Handcuffs. Handcuffs is usually an agreement or 2 people. They're a married couple. Behind what's behind Jacob's ladder, step by step, or taking to a high place. Above, water into wine, 8 hearts. This is 8s are great body cards, physical, the physical body. Hearts are in health readings very much about blood. So this can refer to her body and the blood. And 9 diamonds, Mercury, this can be messages or moving the body. Because here's a car, and it's alleged that dead body scent was found in the boot or the trunk of the car. So far, what I'm seeing is Madeleine probably died in the apartment. There was an agreement by the parents to remove the body, maybe. And 8 hearts can be, it's water into wine. 8 hearts can be a complete fabrication. Okay, it can be a complete fabrication of what actually happened. And that's, the chief inspector, after looking at the evidence, said, that Madeleine, little Madeleine, died in the apartment, and the whole kidnapping thing, the whole missing child kidnapping thing, was manufactured. Okay, we have the devil card. That's not good. We have the high tower. And we have the karmic shift. Okay, so this is an important position. This is the self position. The devil showing up. Jacks can be a child. Jacks can be children. This is a jack of spades. Jacks can be children, or the devil himself can be, and jacks can be either male or female. The devil himself can be, is often deception or lies. Okay, so maybe it's a lie what they said. Here, this is events, high tower. Interesting. So a search of a hillside. During questioning, the mother, Kate McCann, directed the police to search a hillside, high tower. It's a high place. Damsels in distress, they're in a high place. Help me, help me. And they can't be reached. They're at the very top. So they went and searched this hilltop, and the police didn't find anything. But it's also alleged that maybe they took the body and buried the body. Mother Earth, this is in hopes and fears. I'm not sure what this means. We hope that they're good parents. We hope that she's still alive. Outcome, it's the outcome position, very important. Karmic shift, a big change. So this looks to me so far like Madeleine died in the apartment. Let's ask some follow-up questions. So what happened to Madeleine? I'd like to know what this devil is. Okay, why is there a devil showing up? So let's put 3 cards down, and let's find out, what's this devil? I mean, who is it? A child? Is it a kidnapper? Is it a lie? Let's find out. Here's 3 cards to explain the devil card. Hopefully you can see that. So these are further explanation of the devil card. Okay, so we have fence sitter, earthquake, and roses. Okay, so earthquake, something terrible happened. So everything changed all at once, and it's a disaster. 5 hearts, fence sitter is reacting to circumstances. The fence sitter just sits on the fence and waits for input and then reacts to it. The fence sitter doesn't act. Okay, so they didn't act. They're reacting to a disaster, and roses, putting a sweet face on it. So 8 and 10, that's 18. 5 diamonds again. 5 diamonds can be taking the body out. Another question I want to know is, did the parents drug the children? Okay. So did the parents drug the children? Inquiring minds need to know. Okay, because they're doctors, okay, and doctors have drugs and can prescribe drugs. So did the parents drug the children? They wanted to have an evening with friends at a restaurant, and they didn't want to be disturbed. And we don't know that they actually checked every half an hour. That's what they say. They're saying they're good parents. They may have just, so did they drug the children to keep them asleep while they were at dinner? They went to dinner at 8:30. Madeleine was found at 10 p.m. And reported missing. Madeleine was reported missing at 10 p.m. So here's Ace of Clubs. We have the mustard seed. We have cornucopia and the finger of God. And this adds 7 and 8 is 15, 16. This adds 4 spades, the coffin. So this adds death. So did they drug the children? The add card is death. Mustard seed is planting something. This can be a pill. A mustard seed can be a pill. It's a seed. It's very small. affecting everything, the cornucopia, and the finger of God, you know, did they, and that's the question, did they intervene by, introducing a pill that affected everything and killed Madeleine accidentally? Madeleine was very young. She was 3 years old, and it would be very easy to, even with the best of intentions, which I don't think drugging your children is a great idea, but even with the best of intentions, you can easily overdose a child because children are so fragile. So I tend to think that even though this is a positive spread, I think this is positive because they didn't intend to harm Madeleine. But it did result in Four Spades. It adds to Four Spades' death. I think they did drug Madeleine, and she just accidentally died. They found out that she died. They accidentally killed her. And then they hid the body and made up this whole abduction thing. So what happened to Madeleine? So she died in the apartment. It's an agreement between the parents to move the body. Okay, Jacob's ladder, take the body out and put it in the boot of a car. There's an actual car on this photo. Eight of Hearts is a complete fabrication of the story. There's a devil. The devil's very telling. The devil lies. The devil deceives. The devil is the deceiver of the world. So they lied. And this is in position number 7, the self. So they lied. They lied about the abduction. They took her to a high place, high tower, and they probably buried her on the hill, as said. And this is a big change, big change. So who's the devil? That's what I asked here. Why is the devil appearing here? Well, circumstances happen that they needed to react to. A disaster. Oh my God, Madeleine's dead. And this adds 5 diamonds. And so they reacted by taking her out of the apartment and putting a face on it. Did they drug Madeleine? Well, mustard seed, cornucopia, finger of God. They introduced a drug. The finger of God reaches down and touches man and changes everything. They were doctors. They were playing God, and they wanted their children to sleep while they were having dinner. They were very selfish, and unfortunately, it affected everything. 8s are perfect body cards. 8 Hearts is often blood and body. This is also a great body card. A pill introduced by the finger of God ended up in Madeleine's death. So, what happened to Madeleine? I conclude that little Madeleine was accidentally killed by the introduction of a sedative by her own parents, who were doctors. And I conclude that the chief inspector of police, who signed an affidavit stating that Madeleine had died at the apartment and that the parents had removed the body and faked the abduction, I conclude that that's actually correct, that the chief inspector was correct. He was subsequently sued and removed because they didn't feel that there was enough evidence to support that conclusion. I believe he's right, however. So I believe that Madeleine was accidentally poisoned, and she died, and the whole abduction was a big fake. So anyway, I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck pictured here on Etsy /Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook. Please like and subscribe.